what you created me to be. Full of something tonight. Full of possibilities tonight. And every possibility in me must manifest. Somebody lift up your hands and say, it's time for me to manifest. Hello there. Somebody to declare it. Somebody say, it's time for me to manifest. Hey, hey, come on in. Hey, hey. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening to you, to those that are coming in. Come on in. I'm going to just wait a few more minutes. Let's listen to this song. Get some people to come on in. And then I will begin. I hope you guys have had a great Wednesday. Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tag somebody. They may not can't jump on when you tag them, but they can go back and watch the replay. Good evening. Comment. Tell me hello. And share. I'm going to start in a few. I look forward to Wisdom Wednesdays. I do. Good evening to you, to those that are coming in, that are joining. Good evening. I'm going to go ahead and start because I don't want to be before you long. I know that it is late. I'm pretty sure you guys have had a long day. It's kind of been a long week, but it's been going by fast. And so, good evening to you. Thanks for tuning in to Wisdom Wednesday. If you have not tagged someone, please do share. As I said before, they can jump on at this time. However, they can go back and watch the replay. I love seeing the comments. I love getting the inboxes. I just love the feedback. And I love even when there are those of you who send words of encouragement. And I would like to, also thank those individuals who sow seeds for Wisdom Wednesday, for my ministry, and just in my life. And I appreciate that. I don't want you to think that it goes unnoticed, because it does not. But tonight I wanted to come by here just to share some encouraging words to you that hopefully will take you to another level, that will cause you to even to think about some things and reflect on some things that may be pertaining to you. For those of you who are new to Wisdom Wednesday, I am Dr. Perkins, and this is Wisdom Wednesday. It's just a small segment that I typically come and do on Wednesday evenings, just to provide some words of encouragement, just to give some words of hope, just to give some words of edifying, of correction, of instructions, as a guide to help you get to your next level. How many of you know that in order for us to propel, in order for us to get to the next level, there's some things that we have to do. There's some changing that we have to do. There's some areas we may have to go in and deal with. And so these small segments are to come to give you some words of wisdom, to give you some words of encouragement, and in hopes that it can help maximize your life so that you can reach your full potential. And so, so tonight I want to talk to you about the power of no. I want to talk to you about the power of no. And I took some notes that I was writing down. earlier, but the power of no. No has to be in your vocabulary in this season. The power of no can save your life. The power of no can absolutely be your self care. The power of no can cause you to be able to balance. Some of you are saying yes to too many things. It's wearing you out. It's causing you to be weary. It's causing you to be frustrated. It's causing you to feel like you're stretched out and you're not able to be your best self. And you're not being able to be your best self because you're trying to please everyone else. You're trying to do everything for everybody and you're not doing anything for yourself. You're not working on your own goals. You're not getting the rest that you may need because you're saying yes to everything. A lot of times it can be you saying yes to about 90% of the things that are coming your way, and there are few no's. Your no in this season has to be powerful. It has to be something that you stand on. You cannot afford any longer to have people asking you to come here, asking you to do this. Can you do this? Can you preach this over here? Can you be over there? Can you do this for me? This family, friends, even at work. Some of you don't even know how to say no, even when it comes to work. Why? The people at work know that you're an individual that's going to get the job done. They know you're an individual to have on your team, and they know that you're an individual that you like things a certain way. However, there's other colleagues on that team that can do some things too. But when people know that you're going to do it, and they can have faith in you that you're going to get it done, they will continue to come to you with those things, and it'll cause you to be burned out. It'll cause you to be burned out. It'll cause you to wear yourself down. You'll be frustrated. You be want to call in. You when you get up in the morning, you're like, oh, today, even if you have to go at night. But you got to realize it's okay to say no. No, as I said before, will save your life. No will give you some opportunities that you may not have just by saying no. And what I mean, opportunities you may not have, the time that you don't often have to rest or to work on your goals because you're saying yes to everybody else. This is not the season for you to try to be a people pleaser and think just because you say no to everything that everybody's going to like you, because it don't go that way. You have to understand and learn how to balance. Balance in this season is very, very important. You got to balance your home, if you're married, if you have children, your work, church, if you go to church, and your goals and other stuff. Balance is important, and you have to be intentional about balancing things that's in your life at this time, so that you will not be unbalanced, because unbalance will cause you to have certain emotions and feelings that you really shouldn't have, all because you should have said no, all because you should have said no. No will help you. Let me tell you something. If we all are always saying yes to everything someone asked us to do, when it's time for us to do some things, when it's time for us to speak at speaking engagements, when it's time for us to go work on projects, when it's time for us to go do certain things, we're not going to be able to give the best version of ourselves. Well, Dr. Perkins, why is that? Because you're worn out. You're tired. You're frustrated. You're weary. You don't have no energy because you done said yes to all these different people. Yes to that you were going to do this and do that, and you're tired. So you cannot. You giving stuff halfway abilities because you're not able to give your best version of yourself. I tell people a lot, especially in my coaching sessions, because I do that in mentoring and in different things. Listen, if you're not good to yourself, if you're not good to yourself, you're not going to be good to no one else. If you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to be able to take care of nobody else. You have to give people the best version of yourself, and not something from the side, not a side, or not a piece of you, but you want people to get the best version of you. So when we say yes to a lot of things, we are actually shutting down opportunities that haven't even yet arise, or opportunities to do other things. Why? Because every time somebody comes, Dr. Perkins, can you do this? Yeah, I'll be there. Dr. Perkins, can you do this? Yeah, I can do that. Can you do this over here? Yes, this, that, and the other. And that's my not might even may not even be anything that I'm actually supposed to be doing. However, I'm saying yes to everything so that I can please, or it, wanting to be in the mix, or whatever the case may be. And that's not the best version of myself. So when I show up for these events, or I may show up for these activities, or show up for this assignment, I'm not giving my best self. I'm giving leftovers because your girl is tired. Because your girl, like, my mind is tired, my body is tired. So I have to, and I don't have no problem with saying no. I'm not going to overdo. I'm not going to stress myself out. And I'm definitely not a people pleaser. And so I have to learn the balance of certain things for me, because I want to give others the best version of myself. So the power of no is very important. You have to understand when to say no, when to roll out, and know when to fold. You have to. It is important. So many people are being drained in this season because they're allowing people to do it, because they're thinking, okay, if I do this and do that, it's going to show this, and I'm sure I'm committed and dedicated. No, sometimes, brother or sister, you can be, when I say being used, some people may not be thinking they're using you, but they are, because they know that you're going to do it. Oh, well, I don't have anybody else to do this. Okay, then, well, that means you need to be grooming somebody, or you need to be trying to work, because I can't do it. I got to work this afternoon. I got to do this for my children. I got an event to show up. I got to do this. If you're married, I have, and even if you don't have to do nothing, your body needs rest. Some of you, brain is not even resting, because you on the go all the time and you think it's productive. I tell people sometimes people can be busy. You're busy doing nothing though, because it's not productive. You're just busy, just everywhere, just doing stuff, and it's not productive. And when I say no, it's unapologetically, because you're not gonna stress me out, and you're not gonna wear me out either. And you have to understand that that no has to be so powerful. And think about it as part of your self care, part of something that you need to do in order for your mental to be stable, and for you to be able to be productive on your job, be a good parent, can work in your purpose, and not be all over the place because you're trying to show up and show people that this. No, the power of no. Stop being a yes man or a yes woman. Stop. It's not making you look any better. It's not adding any type of anything to your resume, to your portfolio. It's not. But it is wearing you out. It is messing with your mental. It is causing your body to be tired. It is causing you frustration. And it is causing you to be weary. Why? Because you are not using your nose like you should. Let me make sure I touched on all my notes that I wanted to discuss on tonight. So, for instance, when you start telling people, no, whether it's in your family, whether if it's some of your best friends or whatever, you start saying, and you start seeing people start acting some type of way. But it was okay when all the time you was yes, 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 I do it, yes, I do it, yes, I do it, yes, I do it. But then when you say no, they start, when you start prioritizing yourself, they start feeling some type of way. Well, then they're not worried or caring about you. They're worried about what you can do for them. And as soon as you say no, they start feeling some type of way. I can't tell you what to do, but I would suggest you to assess your relationships, because When you start prioritizing your life and prioritizing yourself and realizing, listen, you know, this is not good. Like, I feel like I'm saying yes and doing everything else for everybody, and I haven't gotten any of my goals done. I haven't checked anything off. I haven't gotten any rest this week because I don't say yes to all of these things, and I don't have any time for me. And then when you start assessing and evaluating those things, and you start telling your friends and people at work, whatever, listen, I'm gonna fall back on doing, I'm gonna do this, and they start feeling some type of way, then you need to see who you might need to, put in on another level, or who you might need to cut off, or whatever you might need to do. But you need to assess that. But you need to make sure that you are being the best version of yourself. And only you can evaluate that. Only you can assess that. Only you and your true self, with the reflection, can be honest with you and be like, you know what? Every time I turn around, I'm saying yeah to everything, and I ain't got nothing done. Oh, I'm saying yes, this, that, and the other. And then when I need something, somebody to do this, that, and the other, I can't find nobody. Evaluate your yeses. Wait a minute. How often do you say yes compared to when you say no? And you might need to change some things. And, my thing is, be concerned about you. Be concerned about you. You have a purpose. You have some things that you need to do. And you can't be everywhere and everything for everybody else and be not there or be nothing to yourself. It's just not, it just doesn't add up. It just doesn't add up. And if you find yourself in a place that you're people trying to be people pleasing, trying to fit in, thinking that every time you run and do what somebody asks you to do, that's going to make you be involved in the clique or make people like you even more, it does not. It just wear you out, and it gets you'll be used, and then you'll start feeling some type of way. And then after they've used you for what they've used you for, then you start having spirit of reject, being angry, this and that. And you can save yourself from that just by saying no. No, I'm not gonna be able to do it today. No, I can't do this. I had this plan or whatever. No, 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 no. Get in the habit of saying no. No, boo. I can't do it. No, sis. Well, y'all do that. No, bro. Listen, not today. I can't. I got something else planned. I don't care if you don't have anything else planned. No. And be okay with it for you. Remember, I said you can't be the best version of yourself if you're so busy trying to say yes to everything and everybody. Be the best version of you and understand the power of no. No is powerful. No is needed sometimes. And you're going to have to say no and mean it. No, I love you. I mean it. But no, not this time. No, no. Practice. Go over it. It may seem odd at first, but you will get the hang of it. No, no, no. Can't do it. Can't be there. Not this time. However the case may be. If you need some help with that, reach out to me. I promise you I'll help you. But I want you to be the best version of yourself. And I want you to understand that no is powerful and it's necessary. It's necessary for your life. It's necessary for you to move to the next level. It's necessary for you to get what you have, because you don't want to be busy and not productive. In this season, you need to be productive and you need to have balance. So balance out some of your daily activities. Balance out your life in what you are doing. Maintain balance so that you can be healthy, you can be at peace, you can be productive. I hope I've said something on this evening that has caused you to say, I need to start doing that more. Or I'm off to a great start. Or let me reevaluate some things because I need to stop saying no a little more than I am. And it's okay. I promise you it's okay to say no. Listen, Join me next week for Wisdom Wednesday, next Wednesday, Lord's willing, where I will come again to provide you with some encouraging words. Thank you for all of those who always tune in, who tune in every week, or who even send me, like as I said earlier, a word of encouragement. They send me feedback, and or you may sow a seed. I appreciate you. Know that I am the Purpose Pusher Coach, and I want you to reach your next. And understanding the power of no is part of that, because we can't wear ourselves thin. We can't say no, yes to everything and not do some of the things that we have been called to do. That's part of your assignment and part of your purpose. So, guess what? No, it's okay. It's okay to say no and mean it and be unapologetic about it. So, until then, utilize the word no more in this season and watch how more relaxed you'll be and not frustrated and not feeling like you're pulled here, there, and everywhere. Utilize it a lot more and watch you see a difference. Until next time, join me for Wisdom Wednesday. Have a good night and the blessed rest of the week. See you soon.